Hey guys, Sn1p3r here, leader of DoZe Esports. So, it's been about 8 months since I've taken over as the overall leader of the organization, and I wanted to give everyone a recap. So, where to start? First, I need to take a minute and thank my sponsors. So, oh boy, here we go. Sn1p Grips, Insane Labs. I don't want to leave anyone out. Brain Go Energy, ODH, my brother. He's actually one of my fraternity brothers, so. Chicago Security and Ore Crafters Networks. Thank you guys so much for being a part of us. And most importantly, I need to thank my apparel company, Sn1p3r Apparel. They've done such a good job with helping us to get everything out there. We've sold, so far within the first week or so of launch, we've sold about $215 worth of merchandise. So right now there's socks, there's caps, there's a snapback. It's out there, but I'm working on a dad hat right now. I've got socks, sweaters, a crew neck shirt coming out, got a t-shirt coming out. I've got, of course, our jerseys, and what else have we been doing? Well, within the last 8 months, we have really gotten our edge up. Like, we've been working our tails off. We've been looking for tournaments, looking for scrims. We've even got a way to set up that we're going to CWO Anaheim for the CWO Anaheim Open. And for those of you that don't know, that's where, like, the majors, that's like the majors of Call of Duty. So it's called the Call of Duty World League. It takes place in Anaheim, and oh boy, it's been a long road. Like, I can't even begin, because it's just so much to comprehend. I have over 16 people on my PS4 team now. I've got a CSGO team. I've been expanding to Europe. Give me a second. I'm muting this mic here. So I've been focusing on expanding. I've been focusing on training. I've put countless hours. Like, it's spring break right now, and I'm stuck here. Like, I'm not even going to the beach or anything. I'm just sitting here studying, like, old games like Optic versus FaZe 2016. And I watched the CW Atlanta Open. I watched the EWCC. I've been watching, like, the big dogs. So I've been watching Optic, Envious, FaZe, all of them. And I look up to all of them. I mean, honestly, like, if Seth Abner ever watches this, Scumpy, thank you for, like, being my childhood hero and being the big-ass nerd that you are, because it means a lot to somebody that shows their passion for gaming, and it really helped me find my path in life. It was just, I love football, I love lacrosse, I love sports to death, but esports, I used to kind of denote it a little bit, but I've been watching Optics since I was about 13, 14. Seth's only 1 year older than me. Of course, give it to the big dogs, Nadeshot, Clayster, Proofy, all those dudes. Those guys are the creme de la creme. But that's off topic. So, oh wow, the servers are working today. So, what else to touch on? I've just really been expanding and trying to perfect my game, and right now I'm playing Call of Duty. I'll put that up later, but it's just, oh my god, dude, it's still lagging like shit. But I've been really working my ass off. I mean, we've been trying to grow our Twitch. We've been trying to grow our YouTube. We've been just trying to grow everything. Like, I've been searching for everything. Oh, and one more sponsor I forgot to thank. I am so sorry. I need to thank Cinch Gaming for sticking with us and being our official sponsor, because our sponsors mean everything to us. Like, if we didn't have you guys, we wouldn't be going anywhere. And to our fans, however many there may be out there, like, I can't thank you enough personally from the bottom of my heart. It's been such a long road after taking over as the overall leader, because I had to pick up the ashes of what happened. And to clear the air, okay, how do we begin with this? So, a few days ago, I had a bit of beef with the old leader of DoZe and his squad called Napalm. You know, I didn't say too many words, but of course there was a few words said to me degrading my team. and I ended up finding out that I would have more than likely crushed the team, even though I was prepared to go for a scrim. But the thing is, it's just I don't know where to begin, because with this, I'm saying I don't know where to begin a lot, but with this, it's just so it's so, I wouldn't say annoying, but it really has a lot of meanings for me, because the Scorpion and the other, who will not be named, I'm not gonna call them out directly. They brought me into the whole organization. You know, I was thankful for it, but I came in as a manager and I started playing, and I really noticed that we had no organization whatsoever. We didn't get on for practice. Like, we didn't practice but once a day, and then we do all these nobody tournaments. I've never heard of this. And what was the final straw for me to take and say we need a change in leadership was that there was a supposed tournament and there were different divisions of MOG, and that we were playing Division 4 MOG. They're kind of trying to break it down like college sports. So we ended up getting quote unquote scammed. Now, this is a grain of salt, but I'm going to clarify this even more. So this was a quote unquote scam because the Major League Gaming address was misspelled. Now, another thing was we had a report from said person, he's going to be excluded. We were quote unquote hacked. Well, we ran the trace on it and we found out it was one of the guys who was making a hoax, no longer in power, but he was trying to go ahead and take power for himself. And now let's fast forward to 2017. Now we had beef with them, and I don't know what he did, but he somehow kicked me out of my own group chat, and he said, "This is the extent of my power." And then he claims that he's in the Illuminati. Like, I have the screenshots to prove it, and it sounded stupid as all hell. But I was just like, "Are you serious, dude? Like, you are you're a sad older guy. Like, we're the same age. Like, you're still doing this petty kid stuff." And then he was like, "We declined your invitation to our tournament because you tried to destroy us." But instead, one of his higher-ups had told all of his players to leave. Like, they were so determined that they were going to crush us. They said, because I had uploaded a stream, I was being really petty. I called it the DoZe American Revolution. And I basically told them we're just going to crush them. And we said it was practice. It was nothing close to practice. It was just a bunch of guys just jerking around. We were practicing a little bit like a man-down situation. Like, are you serious, dude? Or, like, you can't take a joke. And then all of his buddies like spammed, and they're like, "Oh yeah," they all disliked it, and man, I'm really struggling to get the words here, but we had one of our supporters like, "F DoZe, I'm with Napalm all the way," like, and I kicked him out long ago. I don't know if he really retained his name, and it was just really annoying. And then, they said it's pretty stupid that I put up practice, but it's not practice. So for them to call me out and tell me that I'm an idiot for doing that, thank you guys. Yeah, really appreciate it. But, my thing is, it's just, now that's all settled and over, they want to make amends. I don't really care for that. I don't really care for them. I literally left them in the dust because they're trying to compete with us, and if you look at how we're structured and how they're structured, there's definitely places to improve. That I'm not going to deny that at all, but I will definitely say this: they are not as well off as us. They are not ready to compete like us. They are not ready to put it all on the line like us. We are literally busting our asses every day. Like, we are all grown people. We're all ready to just, all right, man, we got to do this. We got to do what needs to be done. Like, I don't know if they're ready to put it on the line. I got a report from one of their former players that they only practice 1 week, and it's once a week, and it sounds awfully familiar, just like when I was a manager here. And it's just like, dude, come on, like, how? And then they're trying to call me out and say that I'm inferior to them. Say that, well, oh yeah, dude, you're not gonna place anywhere. We're going to a big tournament. Big tournaments don't matter if you can't practice. You can't have synergy. You can't be together with your players. Like, my whole philosophy behind DoZe was I wanted to build chemistry. I taught my European players, like, they're gone now. They play for Control Nation. Like Ricky, Nova. If you guys are watching this, I really, really appreciate what you guys did for the European squad, and I wish you all the best in your future endeavors because I really care about the players. I want to develop my players. Like, of course, it's hard to lose your players and lose a team. Like, I lost an entire European squad. It's really hard to do that, but, you know, in the end, it's for their benefit. They're doing what they need to do to make themselves better, and whatever they need to do, they'll do it. And I've always admired that so much about them because they got their work done. They practice hard. Like, I would go in and I'd be like screwing off a little bit, just playing a few games and then watching them. And these guys work their tail off so much. Like, I have nothing but the utmost respect for them. And like what we are now, like what we've become now, like I'm so proud of our guys. Like, we've come so far. I want to give a big shout out to my players, DoZe Dingus Water, DoZe Threats. He's one of our AR Slayers, DoZe Mags, and if everyone could go ahead and give DoZe Mags, DoZe Dingus Water a follow and a subscribe on YouTube, it would really help them because I really want to develop them. And like I said earlier, I've just recently opened up my CSGO team. So I want to give a big shout out to Austin Perkins, DoZe Perkins. He's been one of our active guys. He's a YouTuber. He plays Counter-Strike. And today, actually as of today, we've just obtained another small clan. It's called HyperGG. They're CSGO team. And I really, really am excited to see what they do. They're getting ready to start deciding on the roster. They're getting ready to start practice, and wish them all the best as usual. While I've been really bogged down just getting ready for Anaheim, like I've been frantically studying. Like, I really want to play well. Like, I don't want to let my team down. I don't want to let my family down. I don't want to let anybody down that's been there supporting me, who's been there. Like, for the ones that haven't seen what we do, what we grind, I don't want to ever let them down. So I've been frantically practicing like a madman. And lastly, I just want, what should I say here? Boy, I'm not going to say it again. I swear I won't say it again. But I want to give a big shout out to my graphics designer, the Jolly Unicorn. Guys, give him a follow. He's known as DoZe Jolly Unicorn. He's been an intricate part in the things that you don't see. So, like, he designed our logo, our YouTube banner, our Twitter header, our Twitter logo, and he's really been an intricate part. And he even made the intro sequence from my channel. It is sweet. Like, you guys that just saw it, like, that thing is awesome. I can't thank you enough, Jolly. Like, you've been a really big help for me. And just once again to my sponsors, like, thank you so much for sticking with me. There's no way I can ever like repay what you've done for me. I'm really in debt to you. And so with these last words, if you guys like what's been coming out on the channel lately, if you want to see more, if you want to, you should definitely follow our guys and definitely subscribe to us and give us a like if you like it. And in the description, I'm going to be posting our codes for said sponsors that give some discounts. So our apparel is freaking sweet, man. Like, I can't even tell you like how sweet it is. It's just, words cannot even describe it. Said that plenty of times too, but it's just, it is awesome. And to our partners, like, they've done such a good job. They even revamped our logo. Like, they just pulled a miracle. So I've got to thank everybody. I've got to thank the sponsors. Got to thank my fans. And for those of you who have stuck there from the beginning, while everyone has just kind of, I wouldn't say abandoned us, but while I chased my ambitions, you know, I didn't have as many friends. I didn't have as many people that would be walking the same walk as me. So to those of you who stayed with me, who just kept there and supported me all the time, like, thank you so much. Like, it means a lot to me. So I'm about to get off here. I'm gonna probably start streaming if this thing isn't awful, and I'll see you guys soon enough. This is DoZe Sniper signing out.